Hi everyone! We're going to learn all about finding the area of squares and rectangles. Grab a piece of paper and a pencil if you'd like to join in. Area. Area is the measurement of the amount of space inside a 2D shape or the surface of a 3D shape. Area is measured in square units. For example, millimeters squared, centimeters squared, or meters squared. How do we find the area of a square? To help us work out the area of a square, we can use this formula. Area equals L squared. L refers to one of the sides. Remember that a square has 4 equal sides. How do we find the area of a rectangle? To help us work out the area of a rectangle, we can use this formula. Area equals the length times the width. Remember that a rectangle has 2 pairs of equal sides adjacent to each other. 2 longer sides and 2 shorter sides. Let's have a go at finding the area of these shapes. This is a square, so we know that the area of a square is L squared. In this case, the length of the sides are 2 centimetres, therefore our area is 2 squared, or 2 times 2. 2 times 2 equals 4, so our area for this square is 4 centimetres squared. Remember, it's really important to use the unit of measurement, and in this case it's centimetres squared. Now let's try and work out the area of our rectangle. The area of a rectangle is the length times the width. The length is 8 centimetres and the width is 3 centimetres. 8 times 3 is 24, so the area of this rectangle is 24 centimetres squared. Again, it's really important to use the correct unit of measurement. Now it's your turn. Can you find the area of these shapes? Here we have a mixture of rectangles and squares. Remember to use the correct formula for the correct shape. Pause the video and have a go before I reveal the answers. How did you get on? Let's go through the answers. Shape A is a rectangle and therefore uses the formula length times width to find the area. 7 times 3 equals 21. The area is 21 centimetres squared. Shape B is a square that has sides of 5 centimetres. The formula to find the area of a square is L squared. Therefore, 5 squared equals 25 centimetres. The area for shape B is 25 centimetres squared. Shape C is a rectangle and therefore uses the formula length times width. 4 times 12 is 48, therefore the area is 48 centimetres. And finally, shape D is also a square, so follows the formula area equals L squared. In this case, the length of the side is 6 centimetres. 6 squared is 36 and therefore the area for this square is 36 centimetres. Well done if you got all those answers correct. Can you calculate the area of these shapes in centimetres squared? Let's see how many you can get right. Pause the video and have a go at these 3 shapes. How did you get on? The first shape is a rectangle, which has the sides 10 centimetres and 4 centimetres. So to find the area, we times the length by the width. 10 times 4 equals 40 centimetres squared. The second shape is a square, and this time the measurements are in metres. The length of the sides are 2 metres, so we need to convert 2 metres to centimetres. We know that there are 100 centimetres in each metre. 100 times 2 equals 200. 200 centimetres. We can then use our formula to find out the area of this shape. A equals L squared, so A equals 200 squared. Well, we know that the squared symbol means the number multiplied by itself, so 200 times 200. 200 times 200 is 40,000. So the area of this square is 40,000 centimetres squared. And finally, the last shape is a rectangle, which has sides of 1 centimetre and 30 millimetres. Now we need to convert 30 millimetres to centimetres. We know that there are 10 millimetres in 1 centimetre, so we're going to divide 30 by 10, which equals 3. So the length is 3 centimetres. Now we can use our formula to work out the area of this rectangle. Our formula is length times width, so 3 times 1. 3 times 1 is 3, and therefore the area equals 3 centimetres squared. Well done if you got all those answers correct. That was really challenging. Which rectangle has the largest area? Pause the video and have a think. How did you get on? So we know that the formula to find the area of a rectangle is A equals L times W, or length times width. A equals 10 times 8, so the area equals 80 centimetres squared. And for this rectangle, A equals 5 times 3, and therefore A equals 15 centimetres squared. So the orange rectangle has the largest area. Can you find the missing length using the area to help you? Pause the video and have a think about how to solve these problems. How did you get on? We know that area equals L times W, and we're missing the L. Therefore, we're going to change the formula to A divided by W equals L. This will give us the length. So 30 divided by 3 equals 10. So L equals 10 centimetres. We can check this using the formula for area. A equals L times W. A equals 10 times 3. A equals 30 centimetres squared. This is correct, so we know that the missing length is 10 centimetres. Now let's try the square. We know that to find the area of a square, we need to do A equals L squared. However, the length is missing. Therefore, we're going to change this formula to find the length. So we're going to do the opposite. We're going to find the square root of A to give us our missing length. The square root of 64 equals 8. So L equals 8. 8 centimetres. We can check this by using the formula to find the area of a square. A equals L squared. A equals 8 squared. A equals 64 centimetres squared. We know this is correct, so our missing length must be 8 centimetres. Well done if you managed to follow that. That was really challenging. That brings us to the end of this lesson all about finding the area of squares and rectangles. Now, put your knowledge to the test and try the quiz.